What's good, anime family? 2025 is stacked with absolute gems, and today we're ranking the top 10 anime of the year so far. Buckle up, because some of these picks will surprise you. Kicking off with number 10, Sakamoto Days. I'll be real, I was nervous about Sakamoto Days getting animated. How do you capture both wholesome dad vibes and the terrifying ex-hitman energy? Well, the studio pulled it off perfectly. 1 second, he's rearranging snacks at the convenience store, and the next, he's dismantling assassins with moves so smooth you forget he's pushing dad bod energy. The fight choreography is insane, like John Wick level creative, but sprinkled with wholesome family comedy that'll make you laugh in between gasps. What I love most? He's not chasing some over-the-top destiny. He's just a man protecting his peace, and life refuses to let him have it. That balance makes him super relatable. Honestly, it's refreshing seeing a dad MC steal the spotlight. And with how wild the first episodes already are, Sakamoto Days is proving 2025's anime season isn't here to play. But if you thought this mix of comedy and chaos was wild, wait till you see number 9. Sliding to number 9, Gachiakuta. Gachiakuta is the definition of raw energy. The junkyard world feels grimy, alive, and beautifully chaotic. Watching Rudo climb from being branded trash to becoming a walking embodiment of rage had me screaming at my TV. His energy is reckless, his vibe is punk, and the fights? Absolutely unhinged in the best way. The fashion alone had me thinking, okay, anime just dropped a streetwear catalog. But what really grabs me is how it hits emotionally. It's about rising up when the world writes you off. That kind of message sticks. And let's not ignore that soundtrack. It slaps harder than a kaiju landing. Gachiakuta feels like a rebellion in anime form, and honestly, I'm here for it. This one is a sleeper hit of 2025, but it won't stay hidden much longer. And speaking of hits, number 8 comes from the legendary mind behind Cowboy Bebop. You know that means magic. Landing on number 8, Lazarus. When I heard Shinichiro Watanabe was back, I knew we were about to eat good. Lazarus is stylish, haunting, and thought-provoking all at once. The whole miracle cure that secretly dooms humanity concept? That's the kind of sci-fi storytelling that leaves you staring at your ceiling at 3 a.m. The Lazarus task force moves like jazz, smooth, calculated but unpredictable. The animation is sleek, the music is hypnotic, and every episode leaves you questioning humanity's obsession with quick fixes. It honestly feels like a spiritual successor to Cowboy Bebop. Futuristic, jazzy, philosophical, and just cool. But don't get it twisted. This isn't just vibes. It's packed with stylish action sequences that make your jaw drop. Watching this feels less like binging an anime and more like experiencing art. But art comes in many forms, because number 7 mixes poison, politics, and plenty of palace drama. Looking at number 7, Kusuriya no Hitorigoto second season. Season 2 of Kusuriya no Hitorigoto gave us more of what we loved: sharp wit, palace intrigue, and Mao Mao being a queen of sarcasm. Her ability to untangle the messiest mysteries while acting like she doesn't even care? Iconic. This season, the cases hit harder, the stakes feel bigger, and the court politics are more cutthroat than ever. Watching Mao Mao casually solve problems that would stump geniuses while everyone else underestimates her is so satisfying. And then there's her dynamic with Jinshi. It's awkward, it's hilarious, it's occasionally tense, and it's addictive. The pacing in Season 2 feels tighter, like every little mystery connects into something larger, and that bigger picture payoff had me hooked. If you're into intelligent writing with a sprinkle of comedy, this anime is dangerous for your sleep schedule. And speaking of danger, number 6 is all about kaiju chaos reaching new, terrifying heights. Moving to number 6, Kaijuu 8 Go second season. Season 2 of Kaijuu 8 Go went bigger, darker, and deeper. Kafka struggled with his secret hit so much harder this time. Like, the dude's living his dream as a Defense Force member while also hiding the fact he is the monster? That inner conflict is brutal. The action scenes exploded off the screen, and the kaiju designs were scarier and nastier than before. But what really got me was the squad's dynamic. The team banter is hilarious, the bonds feel stronger, and when things get serious, you feel the weight of every decision. It's the perfect mix of hype shonen energy with a mature twist. Honestly, Season 2 made me realize Kaijuu 8 Go isn't just another monster series, it's shaping up to be a modern classic. But classics aren't built overnight, unless you're Demon Slayer, which owns every release. Let's talk number 5. Crashing into number 5, Kimetsu no Yaiba, Mugenjou-hen Movie 1, Akaza Sairai. Every time Ufotable drops something, I wonder if they're still human. Because Mugenjou-hen didn't just look good, it looked supernatural. Akaza's return gave us some of the cleanest, most emotional fight sequences in anime history. I was literally leaning forward in my seat the whole time. But beyond the spectacle, Demon Slayer knows how to hit your heart. The tragedy, the drama, the sheer tension, it's emotionally exhausting in the best way. And Akaza's backstory? Painful, brutal, unforgettable. You'd think after so many arcs, Demon Slayer would slow down. Nope. If anything, this movie proved it's still running the anime game. Fans around the world came out of theaters buzzing like we just witnessed history. But if Demon Slayer gave us heartbreak in widescreen, number 4 brought chaos and pain straight to our living rooms. Storming at number 4, Chainsaw Man. Reze-hen Mappa must live off chaos and caffeine because the Reze arc was devastatingly beautiful. Reze herself is easily one of the most complex characters Chainsaw Man has given us. Sweet, deadly, tragic. Watching Denji finally find someone who seemed to understand him, only for it to twist into heartbreak, my soul was not prepared. The animation kept that gritty Mappa flavor, bloody, raw, but weirdly gorgeous. And the tension in this arc? Man, I was sweating during conversations, not just battles. The Reze-hen shows what Chainsaw Man does best, mixing insane violence with gut-punch emotion. It's a turning point in the story, one that scars both the characters and the fans. And honestly, I wouldn't have it any other way. But if Reze broke our hearts, number 3 came swinging in with fists, fire, and pure delinquent energy. Racing to number 3, Windbreaker Season 2. Season 2 of Windbreaker proved it's not just about fists, it's about soul. Haruka's growth from lone wolf to leader had me invested like crazy. Every fight felt brutal and raw, but what hit harder were the bonds being formed. Brotherhood, rivalry, loyalty, it's all here, wrapped in street brawls that feel almost too real. The rival gangs brought even more chaos, and the fight choreography had that pause and replay energy. You just want to rewatch every punch. What I love most is how much shine the side characters get. Everyone has a role, everyone feels important, and it makes the story richer. Windbreaker isn't just hype, it's heart. And Season 2 showed this anime has staying power. But if that gave us fists and loyalty, number 2 gave us blushes, laughter, and awkward romance that had us screaming at the screen. Crashing into number 2, Sono Bisque wa Koi wo Suru, Season 2. My Dress Up Darling Season 2 is basically the anime definition of serotonin. Murin and Gojo's relationship is so wholesome, so awkward, and so painfully slow burn that I was yelling, "Just confess already!" every episode. But that's the magic. Watching them navigate feelings while diving into cosplay culture is hilarious and heartwarming. The cosplay designs were on another level this season, so detailed it felt like real fabrics. And Gojo's insecurities? Painfully relatable. Murin's determination to support him made me grin like an idiot. It's not just romance. It's comedy, it's growth, it's comfort. Season 2 doubled down on everything fans loved from Season 1, and honestly, it delivered. This anime just makes you happy. But happiness doesn't last forever, because number 1 is the creepiest, most unforgettable anime of 2025. Taking the crown at number 1, Hikaru ga Shinda Natsu. If you want an anime that sticks in your head long after it ends, Hikaru ga Shinda Natsu is it. This series had me unsettled from episode 1. The atmosphere is suffocating, the visuals are haunting, and the story feels like a nightmare you can't wake from. It's psychological horror at its finest, slow, deliberate, and skin-crawling. What makes it terrifying is how personal it feels. It's not about cheap scares. It's about dread that seeps into your bones. Every character interaction feels loaded, every scene feels off, and it keeps you on edge the entire time. I found myself rewatching episodes just to catch all the details, and every time, it got creepier. This isn't just anime, it's an experience. For me, it's the crown jewel of 2025 so far. And trust me, once you watch it, you'll never forget it. And that's the top 10 best anime of 2025 so far. From horror chills to wholesome romance, gritty brawls to sci-fi brilliance, this year has already given us legends. But now it's your turn. What's your number 1? Drop it in the comments, and let's keep the anime hype alive. Until next time, peace.